Welcome to PricePlow. This is Mike, and today, well, it's getting cold outside. Finally in Texas, we've had the most beautiful November ever. Seriously, and it's still nice outside. I have sun hitting me, but it's finally cold, and a lot of people are worrying about their immunity, of course, because it's 2020, December 1st of 2020. So we are going to do everything we can to properly recover and get our fruits and veggies in when needed. And that's why we're going to talk about today, Myprotein's the EAA plus greens. That's right. This is a unique take. Nearly every supplement brand has a greens formula. And if they don't yet, they're probably gonna have one eventually. And each one needs to kind of do something unique, put a unique spin on it. We've seen some people go heavier on the reds or like the fruits, and we do have some fruits in here. We've seen some people add some mushrooms. We've seen people add like things like curcumin, turmeric, and all that, which changes things. But I don't think I've ever seen this before. EAAs. So making it into a true recovery supplement with a full spectrum of essential amino acids. 9 of them, that includes the 3 branch chain amino acids, of course. So this is a product that has been sent for free. I gotta tell you that right now. And we always have a Plow 40 coupon at Myprotein, usually 40% off of the MSRP. Sometimes that changes as like the crazy Cyber Monday deals are going on, and like you can stack it in, it's crazy. The deals that you can get on this site, it's tough to keep track of. So anyway, but yeah, we do have a business relationship with them, and this was sent for free. So note that. I have not opened it up yet, and I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest greens consumer myself, but there's going to be a few uses for this. I like the idea that, for me, like sometimes you realize at the end of the day, this is kind of my use case. At the end of the day, you're like, oh man, I have not eaten. Like maybe I ate one vegetable. I haven't eaten enough vegetables, or I also need a little bit more protein. That's exactly where you are going to be happy with this. A recovery supplement that's going to boost your EAAs, boost the amount of amino acids in the bloodstream, but also bring in some of the phytonutrients and micronutrients that come along for the ride. And this is a lemon lime flavor. That's the only one currently available. You can subscribe to the alerts at PricePlow.com/myprotein. And so inside, this is we're going to get a 12-gram scoop, and they say to mix it into 8 to 12 ounces of water. So first thing you're going to notice is that this powder is not green like all the other greens out there, and that's because, let me put it by my face, Zoom is trying to focus on me. And so yeah, you're not going to have as much greens because it's actually mostly essential amino acids, which are white, and some greens. And I'll get into the formula, we'll throw some in the B-roll. Let's just get into the tasting, because I'm really curious how they did this. EAAs, and so they're using the Compound Solutions EAA 9, and no, they're using the Compound Solutions Amino 9 complex, which when it launched, and there's your green, when it launched, it was a proprietary blend. It is now a full open label. And so we see that leucine and lysine are the top 2 aminos inside. And those are also the most ketogenic, the only truly ketogenic aminos in the essential amino acids. And so this is, if you're worried about this like spiking your blood sugar or something, I'm not at all concerned with that. For those of you who are way still too keto zealot, I'm all about blood sugar management, but your aminos are gonna be fine. Anyway, and then you have the blend of fruits and greens. Now it's not a massive dose. It's a gram, and it's gonna start off with barley grass juice, some broccoli, spinach, kale. So all the favorites for the y'all plant eaters. And then we get into the cranberry, raspberry, watermelon fruit juice, which I think is really cool. Pineapple, and then a little bit of fiber you're gonna get here. So you get a gram of fiber in here, or a gram of carb, or less than, what does it say? It says less than a gram. Nope, it's a gram. And then you have the spirulina bringing in some of the green action too. So lemon lime, yeah, I smell a little bit of lemon lime flavor. That's not bad. Now EAAs, they've made taste better over the course of time. This does have ACE, K, and sucralose inside. And so you do, a lot of the greens are stevia sweetened. Not this one. This is artificially sweetened, but using natural flavors. Let's see. Yeah, using natural lemon lime flavor, a little bit of malic acid and citric acid in there to even things out. The aminos add, it's just a different taste than you're going to get with most of these greens. It's like you have sweet lemon lime. You have the like base kind of amino. It's a little bit, I never have the right word. It's a little bit starchy, but then the greens like kind of like level things out a little bit, and the lemon lime and the citric acid, it brings in a little bit of the acidic punch to it. And I think that's like, overall, this is a much thinner easier to drink consistency than a lot of like the mega dose greens that have all sorts of crazy stuff in there. And so this is more for the recovery aspects because we're gonna get a 6.2 gram dose of EAAs here. And that's gonna start with 2.3 grams of leucine, that's the most anabolic. And then we get into lysine at 900 milligrams, 901 milligrams. And that's the other ketogenic amino acid, good for the hair, skin, and nails. And then we have the anabolic, the anabolic helper in threonine, 633 milligrams. Now and then we have the BCAAs, isoleucine, valine, phenylalanine, and then I'm gonna point this out, 239 milligrams of methionine, which is the one that most people are oftentimes deficient in. This is the one, that's the amino acid that companies stayed away from for so long because they couldn't flavor it. It stinks. It smells like it's got sulfur in it. It stinks. I don't smell it at all anymore. Like Compound Solutions has formulated this blend to the point where it really does not taste that bad. And these companies have gotten so good at sweetening and flavoring over top of it. I've just never seen someone do it with some greens. But the trick to making this so good is using a tart lemon lime, but also adding a little bit of fruit on the back end. And I think that's where you're gonna have just a very unique, thinner consistency. A lot of those greens, they're just like choking down like a bucket of broccoli, and it's not as good. This is a lower dose of that with the aminos, and you get a thinner texture consistency. So if you can't stomach any of those others, and you think that you need a little bit of extra aminos in the day, I think at nighttime you're like kind of know you just have not had the best diet day. You're just like, man, some days you just don't eat enough. And then you definitely, a lot of days you don't eat enough vegetables. You want to get a little bit more in. I think EAA plus greens is a great idea, but I will be honest. The next video I'm going to review are the 2 new cereal flavors of Impact Whey. And I'm very excited for that as well. Maybe a little bit more excited. But hey, we're getting through our serving of vegetables here. It's smart to get 4 to 5 servings a day. I am huge on also eating animals that eat vegetables. But anyway, pretty cool stuff. Thank you for watching. PricePlow.com/myprotein. Check out that coupon code PLOW40 and subscribe to the channel. Leave some comments because we are going to check out the new fruity cereal and marshmallow cereal. Oh, jeez. Good thing I finished that. Marshmallow cereal, Impact Whey next. See you then.
Welcome to PricePlow.